In today's game, we're having a rematch between Greg's Space Wolves and Joe's Genestealer Cult. I think that was the last index army we used. They're going to be doing one of the New Eternal War missions, Cut Off the Head. We've done this one before, but it's the one where you have intel points allocated to your characters. So both of them have at least 3 characters, so each one will have 1 intel point. From Battle Round 3, at the end of Battle Round 3 onward, at the end of each round, you get victory points equal to the number of characters with intel points still alive. And then there's a single objective in the center of the board, which is worth one victory point per turn at the start of your turn, that anyone can control. But if a character... Oh, no, you have to have a character there who has an intel point. So all the characters have to group up in the middle to contest that. And then there's the usual Slay the Warlord, First Strike, and Linebreaker. Joe can introduce us to his Genestealer Cult army.
For my Genestealer Cult, I'm running 3 different detachments. I'm going to be running them as the Pauper Prince's cult. So I get to reroll my hits on when I charge, am charged to perform a heroic intervention. I'm running a Battalion detachment with a Primus and a Magus who knows Smite, Might from Beyond, and Mass Hypnosis as the HQs. For the 3 troops, I have 3 squads of Neophyte hybrids. One of them is kitted out with 2 flamers, shotguns, a code icon, and the leader has a power pick. Another squad is armed with autoguns and 2 mining lasers. And then the last is armed with autoguns and 2 seismic cannons. I'm going to be having the Magus will have one of my intel points. I've got a Vanguard detachment. I'm using the Anointed Throng from Vigilus because that's the aberrant one. So my Abominant is going to be my army's warlord, and I'm giving him the Insidious Mindworm. So it's +1 to charge for units within 6 inches of him. I also have a Acolyte Icon Ward that I'm giving the Army's Relic, which is the Code Ascendant. The icon of the Code Ascendant, so +1 strength within 6 inches of him. For the elite choices, I've got a 9-man unit of hybrid metamorphs with 4 metamorph claws, 3 metamorph talons, 2 metamorph whips, a cult icon, and 6 hand flamers. I've got 2 units of aberrants. One of them's an 8-man unit with a mix of heavy power hammers, power picks, and an improvised weapon, and then the other one is the same thing but a 7-man. I'm running the Kelimorph again, and then I've got the new guy to buff aberrants, the Biophagus, and I'm giving him his familiar. And then for my 3rd detachment, I've got an Outrider detachment. The HQ will be a Jackal Alphas, and then I've got 2 units of Adelan Jackals. One's a 4-man bike unit with demo charges and shotguns, and a wolf quad with a mining laser. And then the other is a 4-man unit with 4 bikes, all of them with shotguns and cultist knives. And then the wolf quad has the Adelan Incinerator. So spending the 1 command point for the Anointed Throng, I have a total of 9 command points.
And then, did you talk about the...
And then I've got the Adelan Ridge Runner. So it's got the 2 heavy stubbers and the heavy mining laser. And then just to try it out, I gave it the spotter, so all of its weapons have range of 42 inches. So the Magus has 1 of my intel points, and then I'm going to give the Icon Ward another one, and then the Jackal Alphas will have my 3rd one.
Today, for my Space Wolves, I'm going to be running a Battalion and a Vanguard detachment. I'm going to be upgrading for 1 command point, the Vanguard detachment, to the Stalker Pack. And I'm going to pay the extra command point for Field Commander to be able to take the dual Warlord traits. So we'll start off with the Stalker Pack, which is a Vanguard detachment. I have a 8-man squad of Reavers next to the Repulsor over there with grappling hooks. And then I have 2 10-man Reaver squads with the grav shoots. I have the battle leader, and he has the relic from Vigilus also, the Iron Fang of Amagrimgol. And then they have a repulsor kitted out with the las cannon and las talon, and then the gunner has the Onslaught Gatling, the mini one. And then over to the battalion, I have 3 5-man squads of Marines with chainsword on the sergeants, bolters for the guns, and then they have grenade launchers in there too. I have a 14-man squad of Fenrisian wolves behind them, and then I have a battle leader, which is my warlord, and he's going to be taking Saga of the Bear for the Feel No Pain. And then I have a librarian with Tempest's Wrath and Stormcaller. And we'll see how these guys fare against the Genestealers.
Yeah, and then each one of your characters has one of your...
Yeah, since I have 3, they have to be split evenly. So each character gets 1 of the intel points, they call it.
Yeah. So deployment has just wrapped up. Joe got to choose the deployment zones.
And I chose Hammer and Anvil and picked this side. And I deployed all of my markers down. I have the Kelemorph, the Abominant, the Biophagus, and both units of Aberrants underground, so they'll be deep striking, and everything else is going to be set up via the ambush markers.
Before Joe did all that, though, Greg deployed.
Yes, I have the 2 Grav Shoot Reaver squads, deep striking, and then the 8-man Reaver squad, along with the Primaris Rune Priest and Battle Leader, are in the repulsor. I set up everything pretty much mid-ground and decided to go first, unless Joe seizes the initiative, to take the center point and hold it as long as I can.
Oh, and then the battle leader in the...
The battle leader in there is the part of the Stalker Pack. He's got the unhelmeted head. Not that you can tell because they're not painted, but the one with the helmet, he has a little wolf tassel on top, is my actual warlord, and he's part of the battalion detachment.
Okay. So are you going to try to seize, Joe?
I am not.
Okay. So Greg, turn 1. No command points, or no victory points can be gotten until the beginning of turn 2 with the objective, right?
Yep.
At the end of the third, or just from the
At
second,
the end of the third, we start getting for units
So,
that we have still alive.
So if you can get a character within 3 of the center turn 1, you could score victory points turn 2.
Yes, as long as they're not killed. For the first turn, my space was kind of just moved up. I'm trying to take the middle, even though I won't be able to start capping the objective at the start of turn 2. I want to hold it as long as I can. That way, even if the Genestealers are able to wipe me out, which they may not be able to, I'll get the maximum points from holding that. I advanced everything except for the repulsor up to midfield as close as I could get it. The Wolves advanced and the Marines advanced, so the only thing pretty much that's going to be able to fire is the repulsor.
And then your battle leader?
He's going to be out of range.
Oh, okay.
At the end of Greg's movement phase, I deployed everything that was coming in via the markers. I spent 1 command point for Meticulous Uprising, so I moved 3 of my markers around so I could better deploy out of line of sight of Greg. Deployed my Ridge Runner out of line of sight of the repulsor, and I think the only things that Greg has sight on from it are the units of bikes, but I couldn't hide. They're too tall and I can't hide everything and still have it be useful.
So I'm going to start off by shooting at the bike squad with the painted ATV at the head of it. Everything from the repulsor that's in range is going to fire, so everything basically of range 24. I'm going to start off with the twin las cannon and las talon. They're the same specs, so I'm just going to fire them both at the same time.
-1 to hit.
Okay.
For targeting. For skilled outriding.
So 4 pluses. 2 misses, 2 hits. And from my battle leader, I'll get to reroll 1s to wound. And their toughness,
4.
So 2s to wound. 2 wounds. -3 on the las cannons.
And no save.
Okay.
So
D6, 2. And then the second D6, 5. Now I'm going to move on to the Onslaught Gatling Cannon. So looking for 4s again. Two hits. And that's strength 5. So looking for 3s. 2 wounds at -1. 1 damage each.
6 up. Fail. Oh, I get 6 plus feel no pain from the icon ward.
Okay.
So on the just failed ones, failed them both. On the first one, the first
2 damage.
So
2 damage on the first layer.
Yeah, so first last cannon still dies.
Okay, and then 5 on the second.
Yeah, you might make it.
Nope.
Crazier things have happened.
It's true. And now the Storm Bolters, and the nice thing is with the new Bolter rules, I get to benefit from that. So they're all getting the extra shots from rapid fire. So 4 pluses. Not great, but not terrible. And then looking for 4s. Reroll the 1. 2 wounds.
5 up. 6 up. Takes a wound.
Okay, and then my last chance with the heavy stubber. AP -1. 1 damage. 4s. 3 hits. 5 4s. Nothing. Alright. So that was it for my shooting. Doesn't look like I did enough damage. But you still have to roll leadership, right?
Yep. Gets reroll from the icon ward. Another 6.
Oh, yes.
So, injured 1 dies.
Another damage.
I know. Would have been nice to be able to get first strike, but
Yeah.
it's just not going to happen this game. Joe put himself in too good a position. But at least I damaged a lot of that squad.
When Joe doesn't have... Well, I guess Joe's got a decent amount of mining lasers. So Joe might be able to do something to the repulsor. But even if he does, you're at least like set up to like defend the center at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have... If you just hold the center, you're going to like kind of win off that. So like it is on Joe to...
He's gonna have to come in and try to take you.
Yeah. When Joe doesn't have the
Molin
aberrants coming
Lave,
in.
baby. Molin Lave.
I don't know what that means.
Means come and take it.
Most of my units stayed stationary. The hybrid metamorphs didn't move at all. The 2 mining lasers moved out so they had sight on the repulsor. The Ridge Runner moved from over here, so they're within 6 inches of the Jackal Alphas. I moved the quad bike closer, so they were within 24 inches of the repulsor. And I just moved the other quad bike over there. The other 2 squads of neophytes stayed completely stationary. Jackal Alphas didn't move. So all of my heavy hitting guys are still coming in via deep strike. So I can't really move up right now, and because Greg's going to get to go first, there's no reason to move my hybrid metamorphs out and Greg get a free charge on them after shooting them up with the intercessors. So I have no psychic powers to try and cast right now. So just going right into shooting, I'm going to start off with the squad of neophytes there. With the seismic cannons, are going to shoot into the wolves. Now I'll fire the 2 seismic cannons as short wave.
Those poor wolves.
So 12 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Oh, wounding on 5s. So 2 no AP wounds, 2 AP4.
Okay, so 2 6-up saves. I made 1. So 3 wolves die.
And then the auto guns. Wounding on 5s. No. And then the Jackal Alphas will mark the repulsor, and we'll just shoot her sniper rifle at it.
All right.
And 2s. Hits. Toughness 7.
8.
8.
T8 on
Yeah, it's a Land Raider equivalent. Well, I guess it does have a 2 up. Then it'd be a Land Raider.
So, go on to the mining lasers on the Neophyte squad. We'll fire at it. Hitting on 4s because of her. 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound, AP 3.
6 up save. Nope.
3 damage.
All right. So goes from 16 to 13.
Mining laser from the quad bike will shoot at it. Hitting on 4s. Hits. Wound.
Any AP?
AP 3.
6 up. Nope.
3.
So it's down to 9.
And then the Ridge Runner will fire the heavy stubbers at the wolves and fire the heavy mining laser at the repulsor.
Okay.
So
And 1 more wound and it goes down a tier.
So 2 shots, hitting on 4s, both nice. Heavy stubbers, heavy stubber, 1 hit, hitting on 4s. No, that is it for me.
So, moderate damage to each of you. Greg just took out the 4 bikes in his turn.
I
right?
got to roll leadership on the wolves. So
3 die.
3 dice. I'm still over 10, so I have leadership of 6. I rolled a 2, so I'm fine.
Nice. So 4 bikes compared to 6 wounds on the repulsor.
And 3 wolves.
And 3 wolves. But yeah, most of your... Like, you pretty much just shot heavy guns.
Half of my army is still off the board right now.
And then Greg has a ton of reavers he can come out. So, very boring turn 1, but hopefully more stuff will happen battle round 2.
The Space Wolves ended up taking the middle point. We didn't score any points this turn for grabbing it. The battle leader moved up. This squad of 5 Marines here advanced. The others just moved up. The repulsor, still in full operating condition, moved up to a firing line here. And the wolves moved over to try to take out that small arms fire. The repulsor is going to try to take out the squad of bikes here that has the demo charges on them and things. But first off, psychic powers. So the librarian is going to fire Tempest Wrath onto this squad here with the cannons. And it is a warp charge value of 6. And they must subtract 1 from hit rolls for that unit. So here we go. It goes off with a 9.
That unit will try and deny it with the spiritual leader aura from the mages.
Alright.
Nope.
Okay. And then I'm going to attempt to cast Stormcaller with a warp charge value of 8 to put everything within 6 inches of him in a bubble is a cover save. And that goes off with an 11.
Oh my god. These psychic tests, though.
He's a very powerful librarian.
Mages will try and deny it. Nope.
Alright. And now on to the shooting. So first off, onto the buggy, I will fire all the Laz shots. He was barely within 24 inches, so Laz Talon and the Laz Cannon.
And Greg has decided all of these shots. He's just doing one at a time. Like, he's not declaring each one as he goes.
Yes. So basically, Laz Cannon over here, then frag grenades on this front squad here with the hand flamers, and then everything else will go into the buggies squad with the demo charges. So first off, Laz Cannon. Am I negative to hit that?
No.
So 3 pluses. Ugh. Oh no. Oh, no hits.
Oh my
and
god.
I'm not going to command point that.
That's awful.
So, second 2d6 into this squad. And then that's strength 4, AP 0. So 6 shots. And is there any negative to hit them?
No.
And they are T4?
T3.
T3, okay, so 3s. You roll the 1. So 2. Just 1 damage.
6 up. Good.
Alright. This is going so well. And now onto the bike squad. The Crackstorm grenade launcher. String 6, negative 1, D3 damage. Both missed. Oh, my storm bolters won't fail me. They can't, right?
Surely
they won't.
They're gonna wipe this squad out.
Well, my brain was so good that everybody else is like, we don't have to do anything. Alright, 3s.
4s.
Minus 1 hit.
Okay, 4s. That's right, the bikes. The one squad that I don't ask for. Alright. And then they're T4, so 4s again. Ugh. All 2s and 1 6. So 1 save.
5 up.
Is that a... Oh, no. Feel a pain?
Yeah. So, takes it.
Alright, Onslaught Gatling. Looking for 4s. String 5, so by 3s. Reroll the 1. Nope. 3 at negative 1.
6 up. So 1 damage each.
1 damage each.
So kills 1, puts a wound on another.
And then finally, the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. 1 hit. 1 wound at negative 1.
6 up. Fail.
Wow. When the repulse in all its guns do 4 damage.
So they're all within. So the back squad is going to fire first. To this squad here, they're going to fire a grenade launcher. 2 shots. I'm sorry, frag. 1 hit. Nothing. Frag is T3 or strength 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just on the vehicles. Okay, and then now for bolt rifle shots. Two saves at negative 1.
6 up. 6 up. Good.
Okay. And now the same thing from the other squad. Frag grenade. 2 shots again. 2 hits. 1 wound.
6 up. 6 up. Lose 1.
4 shots from the bolt rifles. One save at negative 1.
Good.
Okay. And then the battle leader, bolt carbine onto them. What do you think, Dan? You think he's a 2 up to hit?
Yeah, probably.
Nope.
No. He's
2
2
up
in
to wound.
2 up
Or
in
to
melee.
hit
Right?
melee, yeah. 4. And no AP on the carbine, so just 1 regular save.
Lose 1.
Okay. And then the wolves over there have an 8-inch charge to make, and they're going to go after that squad.
Overwatch with shortwave.
There was some pretty bad shooting, Gray.
That happens. It's part of the game.
It's true.
But yes, it was very bad.
But no, he's firing the long wave, not short wave. A lot of sixes.
Makes you think.
They've been saving up.
They're cashing out.
Two ones.
Two
No
wounds.
AP.
No AP. So
That's
6
not
plus
too bad.
saves. 2 die. Thank you, sir.
I'll pull them out.
And then auto guns.
I assume you wanted them from the back.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
And you said you get to reroll this?
The wolves get to reroll the charge. And I'll look at the wording, but I think they get to reroll both because it just says reroll charge. So.
Yeah. So, like,
But I probably have to reroll both. Then,
yes.
Yeah. 7, of course. Let's reroll it.
or do you want to command point one of them?
Oh, that would have been the way. So I'll keep that 6. I show this is mine, right?
Yeah.
So 1 command point gone.
Command reroll.
Grab another dice. And it's a 1 again. Alright, that's awesome. So that's all that the wolves could do. But as long as he doesn't kill my librarian and battle leader, or get a bunch of his intelligent points guys up there, I will hopefully at the beginning of turn 3 get a point.
And I don't have a morale test on either squad, because I only lost 2.
Alright.
I brought in everyone that was lurking underground. I have the Kelemorph out here, so he can go after the librarian, try and pick him off. The 2 units of Aberrants came in around the Abominant, since he has the +1 to their charges. Because of the Anointed Throng Detachment, I spent the 3 command points for a perfect ambush for the 1 squad to move up. Closer, they got a 4. And they got 5, so they're just outside of 4 inches of Greg. The Biophagist came up right behind them for the end of the movement phase. And for his role, I got Enhanced Aggression, so that unit has +1 attack. The rest of my army, I moved the squad of neophytes with a -1 up, just to get them closer so they can fire. The unit of hybrid metamorphs moved up. The Icon Ward moved up along with the Primus. The surviving bikes moved up to get their 2 demo charges in range of the repulsor. And then the shotgun flamer squad of neophytes moved up to go after the squad of wolves. Ridge Runner continued to stay stationary. So I'm not going to be able to get the center this turn. Greg will have it at the beginning of turn 3. But if I can get in and take out at least a squad of intercessors and hopefully take out the librarian and the wolves, I think I'll be in a decent spot for turn 3. So, going to start off with Psychic Powers. I'm going to try and cast Mass Hypnosis from the Magus onto the front squad of Intercessors. So, Warp Charge value of 7 goes off with an 8.
I shall try to stop it. 9. I stopped it.
So that's it for Psychic Powers.
Psychic might continue.
I know.
The one man who's rolling well.
So I'll start off with shooting. The Kelemorph will fire at the librarian.
It comes.
So 6 pistol shots. 2 misses. So he gets 4 more shots.
I wanted to do
8 total.
4 more misses. That's what I wanted to hear.
Toughness
4.
6 wounds.
6 wounds, AP
1.
AP 1. He's in cover, so he still gets his 3 up.
Yep.
How much damage each?
2.
Okay. That's scary. Fail 1, and I'm going to command point it. I take 2.
And then I'll have the squad of neophyte hybrids will shoot at the wolves. Shoot the shotguns first.
Is this the flank squad?
Yeah.
So he's got 3 left, Joe. Because it's Primaris.
No one's in the shotguns. Flamers. 7. 3.
And this is on
Wolf squad.
Wolf Squad, okay. 6s. Nope, 3 die.
Flamer
Should pull
from
3 for me, bud.
Flamer from the quad bike onto them. 3 shots. No wounds. The autogun arm squad will fire at them. Fire the long wave from the seismic cannons. Autoguns first. Then seismic cannons. They did not move. So 3 regular saves, 1 AP4.
And this is on to the wolves again?
Yeah.
So 4 die?
I will spend 1 command point on extra. Before I do that, the Jackal Alphys will mark the repulsor
Okay.
for the +1, and then just fire her sniper rifle at it.
Can she see the Rune Priest?
No.
Okay.
Hits. Does not wound. So now I do the extra explosives on the 2 bikes, and them and the mining laser will fire at it.
Miss, 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 miss.
10 demo charge. Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 4s. 4.
Ugh.
AP3.
D3 damage each.
Yep.
So 6s and then it's in cover, so 5s.
Yep.
Two go through.
Four total.
So it's down a threshold.
How many does it have left?
It's got 5 left.
Mining laser from the quad. Missed. The Ridge Runner will fire its mining laser at the repulsor and will fire. I want to assault them, and I don't want to risk killing any of them. So I guess I'll just fire its heavy stubbers at the repulsor as well. Heavy mining laser. 1 shot. Miss. Oh, command point up. Hits. Wounds.
AP
3.
So 5 up again. Made it. That was fortunate for the repulsor.
Sure.
That's all the anti-vehicle fire I have.
Hit it with hand flamers.
I guess I got the 2 mining lasers. Be hitting on 6s, so they'll just fire at that. And the rest of them will fire. No one's in rapid fire, so they'll just fire at that squad. Oh. Yeah, I got the heavy stubbers on the repulsor. Nothing. So, auto guns will fire at the squad of intercessors. Mining lasers on the repulsor. Auto guns. Nothing. Looking for sixes. Nothing. I don't think any of the hand flamers are in range. Maybe got one guy. 3 shots. 2 wounds.
That's pretty good. I mean, 2 up safe, but still.
Good.
What about your needle pistol? Can't they wound it on 6s?
Yes. Thanks.
Poison it. It's 1 weakness.
He's within 12, so he'll fire. 3 up. Hits. AP4. Oh, no. 6, yeah. So wounds, no AP.
No AP?
I was looking at the toxin injector claw. Like AP4 on a wound roll of 6.
Uno. So it goes through.
How much damage?
D3. 3.
All right, 2 left.
And that's actually the poison dot actually did damage to it.
And that is all of my shooting. So, 8-man unit of aberrants.
What about, does your dude have anything? You're a scientist man?
I don't think he has any range. He's got his...
This little guy looks pretty cool, though.
He's got an auto pistol.
Do it.
Squad of intercessors. Hits. Fails to win. So, 8-man unit of aberrants. Should I declare multi-charge? Since Greg's going to be able to
you
go
might
in anyway.
As well, probably. Yeah, I mean, you're more likely to make it. I mean, it goes to... I mean, you just get double overwatched.
So, yeah. 8-man unit will go at that squad and that squad.
All right, let me overwatch you up.
And then you're going to need a 8 on the other unit, right?
Yeah.
Because of the aberrant. Abominant.
All right, 2 D6 grenades. 8. Nothing. And now the bolters. The deadly bolters. Five hits. They're T4 or T5?
T4, I think.
And 4 saves at -1.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good, actually.
That's the best shooting you've done so far.
Lose 1. Total of 9.
Nice.
That will get him into both easily. And then Abominant is going to try and go in.
What's the range of his aura?
6 inches.
So the other guys won't have it then, right? Or is it the beginning of the charge phase?
So when the roll's made, so I'll roll the other squad first.
Yeah. So just make sure you leave room for him.
6 inches. 5 and a 1.
Point the 1. Eat all those command points. You're going to need them because Greg's characters are coming in.
8 inches, so
9. So
get him in, and then he'll try and go in 4 inches.
Although you wouldn't know he's not making it, so you can't pile, like you can't intentionally leave guys back.
Swing with that squad before they.
Well, okay, so
consolidate.
end charge phase.
So-
Are you going to heroically intervene, Greg?
Mm-hmm.
Both of them. So they move towards the nearest
If
visible.
they have
model.
range, it's what, 3 inch?
6 inches.
6
The
inches?
space wolves.
Oh,
Yeah, so the only thing is they have to move towards the nearest. So if you can't get within range, like that one's clearly
Mhm.
closest to him. I guess you'd get to choose the order you activate them, but you have range anyway.
4.5.
Oh,
Yeah. Or it doesn't even have to get.
So you didn't charge them, so you can't attack the characters, but you can attack the other 2 squads. And so you get your 3-inch consolidate,
Yeah.
or pile in, not consolidate. So like those.
I'll activate these guys first. They'll swing at that squad. So I've got.
Oh. That would have been really bad because it puts me off the objective.
That's true. You don't have to if you don't want to.
The librarian wouldn't have done it because it'd be no.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I was thinking that earlier and then I forgot about it.
So librarian didn't go in. Surprise, surprise.
No, that's a good point. That would have been really bad.
Yeah, it would have been horrible.
You'd be like, haha, I got
I
it.
got you.
So all 3 heavy power hammer wounded. And power pick attacks.
And they get to like attack with their rending claws in addition to the picks or something now, right?
Yeah.
So how many extra attacks does that translate into?
That gives them 8 more attacks.
So 2 each?
4 attacks. Yeah. This time low. So they each get 2, so a total of 8.
Alright. Are those just regular attacks? Are they AP1?
Yeah, they AP 1. So I still have the heavy improvised weapon, but yeah, 4 AP1 saves.
Okay.
I mean, do the multi damage ones first. If you got multi damage ones.
So I have 3 AP3 wounds.
3 AP3s?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't make any of those.
So 3 damage each.
Okay, so
And
that's 3 dead. Out of what squad?
The front one, so 5 guys.
Okay.
and then
I have these 4 dice to save too, right?
and then there's 4 AP2.
4 at AP2. I made 2, failed 2.
So D3 damage for each of those. 3.
So they're dead.
Yeah.
That squad is all dead.
Yep, and then other attacks are wasted. Are you going to interrupt Greg?
Yes, well.
With whom?
Well, he can't attack my character, right?
Correct.
So now I'll interrupt with my squad. So I shall move them in.
So yeah, even here. So these guys are out, and then Joe's guys would pile in.
Okay.
So we should do that.
Do that first.
So you pile into the character, but you can't attack the character. Although, like, if you don't want to move in, you don't have to. So, like, if you want to, I mean, these guys can't like attack him, so there's not much shenanigans you can do. But in other circumstances, it could be. So yeah, then you have this 5-man. Although, is it still the inch within an inch guy reroll?
Yes, but their base is 32 mil. So.
Wait, I mean, he was up here.
Oh, I could have moved him. Yeah. So then, yes. So he would.
Yeah.
So I get 3 on one, and then 2 on the sergeant on the other.
Yep. So that's just 2 attacks a guy.
Yep.
4 for the sergeant. Or does the sergeant get 3 or 2 base?
But he gets the extra attack for.
Yeah. So does he get 4 or 3 total?
Sergeant. He gets 3 attacks.
Nice. So yeah, 4 total.
So first the 3 guys on the other squad. So that's 6. So they were charged, so they're hitting on 2s, correct?
Yep.
Forgot to do my reroll to hits. I wiped out the squad anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true. That didn't make a difference at all.
And then 4s to wound. Rerolling once. 3 saves on that squad.
What squad?
The one that the 3 man, the ones that consolidated it.
Too bad the abominants all the way in back, all alone.
Takes me.
All right. And then now the sergeant and the other guy. Three more.
On the other squad.
Yeah, on that.
All good.
All right. You may now continue.
3 hammers, 1 power quad, improvised weapon.
And then they get +1 attack from the scientist guy.
Yeah.
And reroll to hit.
Yep. It's just reroll hit rolls, so
Oh, nice.
hitting on 4s with the power hammers. So I get to reroll my 3s then, right?
If it's reroll hit dice, then you get a reroll. I mean, you can reroll hits. I think if if you want to reroll 6s, you could.
Just double check. Copper Princes, reroll hit rolls for attacks made with melee weapons. Moving on 2s. So 7 AP3.
7 AP3 saves on that squad. That's awesome. Made 1.
3 damage each.
3 damage each, so they're all dead.
I got you covered, Greg. Don't worry.
All right.
And then do you want to pile in?
Yeah, I just.
Do you want to wrap around him? I mean, you don't need to get within an inch of that guy.
Yeah,
All right, and then 4 attacks from the power axe. This one. They're T4, right?
Yeah.
So.
Rerolling 1 to wound.
Yep. So 3 saves.
AP.
-2. 1
So,
damage each.
No save, so please for vigor. Failed 3.
And he has to kill 5 models, right? Or he has to make a save.
No, that's not him. That's the one on the thing.
Yeah, so
he
what
has
does
to
he...
make a save, yeah.
Okay.
To proc.
Yeah, and Joe couldn't even attack.
That's
It was
right.
bad.
So that's it for me. Aberrants. Our leadership. 7. They lost 2. 1 squad. Good.
What was their leadership for? They lost 6.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 1. But it doesn't matter, because 2 still die.
You could auto pass it.
I could have, but it wasn't worth it.
But maybe command point reroll it.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do it. You always roll 1s when you do rerolls anyway. So you wiped out the Senate dudes, but Greg's still getting the point.
I wiped them out, couldn't bring down the repulsor. And I still have all my mining laser weapons.
But it's in its last tier, so you've got that.
Yeah,
I really wanted to kill some of the Reavers while they were still inside.
Yeah, it's the Reaver counterattack here. Which could be rough, but it depends if... Because, Garrett, you could like come over here and take this back, or I think there's enough room back here now for you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So it's a big turn for the Space Wolves. The counteroffensive is going to start. We'll see if I can continue to hold the middle. The Reavers got out of the repulsor here. The battle leader got out over here. The 5-man Marine squad moved up. Librarian stayed where he was at the on the objective. The battle leader that was in combat with the Aberrants stayed in combat with the Aberrants. Reavers deep struck in over here. And then over here to try to take care of the sniper.
Yeah, because now at the end of each battle round, you score victory points for each intel character you have left.
Yes. So we're going to start it off again with psychic powers. So Tempest Wrath is the -1 to hit. I'm going to throw it on this far squad of Aberrants. Need an 8. And I got a 4, so that doesn't go off. And now I'm going to try to cast the cover save, which I need a... oh no, I'm sorry, that was a 6, but I got a 4. The Stormcaller, the cover save, is an 8. And it fails with a 7. And I don't think it's worth any command points to try to do anything. So that just sucks. So now I start shooting. I guess we'll do the repulsor first. Las cannons are going to go into the buggy. And then the frag grenades are going to go into the squad here. And everything else will go into the bikes. Crack grenades and everything else. So, first off, buggy. Looking for 5s. 1 hit.
That's better than last time.
A 2. So nothing. 2 frags into the squad with the hand flamers. 4. And I think the frag launchers are from the repulsor. They're strength 4, so
yeah,
it's a little bit better. 5s. 1 hit. They're T3, right? So 1 win. No AP.
5 up, 6 up, lose 1.
And now the Crack Storm. Looking for 5s. This is onto the bike squad.
So looking for 6s.
6s, that's right. Missed. Storm Bolters. 3 6s. It's just like Overwatch. Looking for 4s. 2 saves.
5 up, 6 up, 2 wounds on the quad.
Alright. And now the Gatling. Nothing. And then the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. Nothing. Now the squad of Reavers. 4 of them can shoot at the bike. The other 6 are going to shoot their pistols at the
Neophytes.
Neophytes. Thank you, Joe. So on to her, and they're -1 to hit her also?
Yep.
So looking for 4s. 1 hit. Strength 4. That's a 1, so that's nothing. And now the 6 of them onto the Neophytes. No negative to hit now, correct?
Correct.
3, strength 4. 2 at -1.
6 up, lose 2. What squad was it?
Squad with the banner thing holding up, but one's closest to him. Those Reavers can't shoot anybody with their pistols. Next off, the 5-man Marine squad is going to fire into these guys that the Reavers are going to hope to assault. They've got 15 inches for rapid fire. So they've got bolt rifles, so they're all in rapid fire range. One frag grenade. 2 shots. Nothing. now the bolt rifles. 4 hits. Reroll ones because of the battle leader, so 4 at -1.
6 up. 6 up. 3 down.
All right, and then now the Reavers here are going to throw a shock grenade from the sergeant into the character. He's the closest. And then as many heavy bolt pistols as can are going to shoot onto the hand flamer squad. So it's 12 inches. Looks like all of them. So shock grenade first. It's D3. 3. And so all I got to do is hit. I hit.
So no Overwatch and -1 to hit?
Yep. Which is big for them. And then now the pistols onto the hand flamer squad. And 3's hit them, right? So
Yeah.
5 at -1 on them.
6 up. 6 up. 5 back.
Okay. Battle leaders, bolt carbine. Can he see that last one? No. I don't want to inflict any more damage to them just in case. You can't shoot at them because they're in close combat. So I guess that's it. So it's time for charges, right? Did I forget to fire anything, Dan?
They shot. They shot.
They can't shoot. Librarian can't shoot because he's in combat. He chose not to shoot at them.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Okay. So let's start off for the capability of the assaulting. So this guy has got to be within 12 inches of this squad, right?
Yep.
At the end of his charge. So he's within 12 now. So I just got to make sure to not go out with 12. All right, on to the aberrants. I got a 7-inch charge. So basically I can't go far. So right into here. And then now we'll find out what happens there. So I'm going to use my command point. And I'm going to roll 3d6. And I'm going to multi-assault both these squads.
Yeah, this is the Vigilus Stalker Pack stratagem that goes off if another Stalker Pack assaults within 12 inches. So go gets to roll 3d6 and discard the lowest.
I hope I discard that one. Well, I only got a 7, so I didn't make it. I can discard the 1, and then it's not even worth command pointing, right? Because I got a 4 and a 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could command point the 3. Or the 1. I mean, it doesn't make a difference which one you command point.
But yeah, so the 4. So I might as well, because this is huge. So there goes the second. Rerolling the 3. 2. So they didn't make it. So that sucks for me.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So now these 5 Marines are going to go in. They get a 10.
Of course they do.
So they will. Well, that doesn't matter.
Well, how? Because you need to be within 3 of the center. The librarian might be able to go there. If How far can you go?
It's over. Well, they consolidated in.
Yeah.
So,
so he could make it.
Yeah, so I'll roll the librarian next.
Well, the only bad thing is with the Reavers not making it. If
sorry, Joe.
Well, the other thing, if you don't block them, the Reavers could come back this way instead.
So he wouldn't have done that.
It's
Since those guys are out.
Yeah, since they're out. But it does go to Joe's aberrance when all three of your characters are in combat with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to bring the Reavers in.
I need to take care of these, but not hitting him is going to be terrible.
Yeah, he can also just assassinate your characters. The Kelemorph.
And if I multi-assault, I'm going to lose a ton of dudes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough choice.
I'm going to hope I have enough over there with the librarian. But he's going to activate and kill one of them. If not two of them.
Well, your characters.
So this is one squad and then this is one squad?
Yeah.
So if I bring him in over here.
Well, because it also goes to, you don't have a good unit to activate anymore before Joe interrupts you.
Yeah.
Like the Reavers is what you wanted.
I'll bring the Reavers in.
So you want to move those guys back before you...
Yeah. So this guy would have been here. We'll do it like that. They're going to try to sneak in here. You got an 8. So they're going to be able to go sneak around to here.
Yeah, so they can all get in properly. You got 1 command point left?
Yes. So it won't be enough to activate the blood scent.
And the Kelemorph lives to fight another day.
He does. But he can't fire Overwatch?
He got shock grenade and then ignored.
Alright, and then you think Librarian too?
Yeah, probably.
Lib. Got a 5. That'll make it.
I mean, this decides the game right here.
Yeah.
So.
And then over there, onto her. I need a 9. I got a 4. That's pretty cool. You can kill one of them or more.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope. All right. So that's awesome. That worked out really well. So now we go on to this really weird close combat. So I think first thing I have to do is activate the Reavers, right? So there's 8 of them.
Yep. So 3 attacks
3
each.
attacks each.
4 on the sergeant. Rerolling 1s to hit or 1s to wound, and that's it. And hitting on 2s.
Now wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Alright, Joe. That many. No AP. Regular saves.
Three and a half die.
All right.
I don't know if that's enough.
Boom, and then are you gonna interrupt? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so you pile in your Reavers first.
Does this dice stay, Joe?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so now Joe can take
Okay.
the... So
Now he
these
can
2
hit.
are in a separate squad, right? So you got those 5, or those 6.
Yeah.
Which can attack Reavers or the battle leader?
Oh, you got Secret Boy.
Well, these 3.
Oh, these 3 are the other squad.
So yeah. So these.
Yeah, 6 and 3.
These guys are all
Alright.
the one squad. So he'll attack the librarian. They'll all attack him.
All right. Librarian's only got 3 wounds left.
I'll attack on the librarian.
You're doing your +1 attack.
Yeah. 2 wounds, AP 2.
5 up. 1 goes through. How much damage?
1.
2 left.
Rending claw. One AP 1, 1 AP 4.
Okay. AP 4 goes through. AP 1 is saved.
Whew, 1 wound left.
3 hammers.
Good God, Battle Leader. Goodbye.
He's got 4 up in one. He can do it. And if he makes a save...
Do lieutenants have 4 up in those?
Oh, the lieutenants.
Battle
Maybe
Leader,
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably don't. He's probably just dead. I was thinking he was a captain. Oh, Wolf Lord.
3 AP 3.
No invulnerable save. Well, he gets a 6 up.
Yeah, 6 of it. Feel no pain. Did you have any 6s?
So he made no successful, but he still gets to feel no pain.
9 damage.
Okay. So 9. Joe, have you ever heard of anything so easy? Come on.
I mean, you have 5 wounds.
Challenge me.
So you only need to make 5 of them.
I made none. Well,
Oh!
it's not too. Oh! I made 1!
So that's 1 intel point
Yep.
down for Greg. Was that all your attacks? Yep.
All right. So that's awesome. So then everybody else really just charged in here because I worded it incorrectly, but that's okay. So we'll do the librarian next.
Whoa.
Or the rune priest.
The Primaris Rune Priest, Greg.
Right. 4 attacks. So yeah, just 1 at -3 D3 damage.
So no save, so D3 damage. -1.
2.
So 1.
5 up. Good.
All right.
Battle Leader.
The battle leader gets consolidated in, blocking his marines.
Well, the librarian could have moved over here.
Okay, during his thing.
Yeah.
All right.
You can move
So
him
now
first.
the battle leader.
Remember, he's got the special axe.
No 6s. -2, 1 damage, 2 saves.
D3 damage, right?
Oh, D3 because of special axe.
So roll damage.
So a 3 and a 1.
5 up. Fail both. 5 up. Fail that.
All right. So I'll be able to get move that sergeant. Yeah, there you go. So 3 and the sergeant.
I think they could all get... Oh, no, he's the... I think they're all in, right? Within an inch of a guy in an inch.
No, I don't think so.
Alright.
Because I would want the sergeant in.
Yeah.
If it didn't matter for that, then.
Yeah.
So.
Pulled the wrong guys. He was attacking from the squad.
That's not bad. 7 saves. No AP.
Which squad?
The weakened one.
lose one.
All right. And that's it for me. So you can attack back with whatever. And then...
Oh, well, I guess the bad thing with moving the librarian is
yeah, I
you're not-
know. Sorry.
Right.
It's... once this happened, I think it's over anyways. But we'll see.
So, Hypermorph gets 3 attacks.
Who's he attacking? He's surrounded.
Whoever he desires.
He'll attack the... he'll attack the battle leader.
Yeah, boy. With his street sign. This legendary Space Wolf axe versus street sign.
6 attacks with the sign.
Street sign's better.
All hit.
In the hands of the mighty.
He's just gonna get pummeled to death with this concrete.
5 wounds.
And the sound of the...
AP1.
This is like 2 damage each.
This is the
Yeah.
sound of the battle leader?
Yeah.
Okay. AP1, so 4s. Dead. Well, you got 2 of them, Joe, but you still haven't gotten that pesky rune priest.
Dude, just the idea of this street sign killing a space marine is ridiculous. Like, if it's that powerful, why doesn't everybody just use it?
Oh my god.
So he's can't
bad.
pass morale.
Even despite murdering the space marine leader.
And Greg only did the 1 wound to them, and I
Yep.
saved it. So they're all good. They lost 3. Good. The Shotgun Squad lost 2, so they're good. And the Hypermorph Squad can't pass, I think. How many did they lose?
Decent amount.
2.
Yeah, so,
Well, Greg picked off several of them
it
already.
was the pistols, yeah.
1, 2.
I think I did 5 or 6.
Reroll. Case. He's dead.
His banner's not as good as this guy's.
Alright.
Yeah, so
So it's not looking good for the Space Wolves.
yeah, that my idea of consolidating him to get the intercessors wasn't super good when you abandoned the objective. But you would have still been in close combat.
Yeah.
So Joe still has this turn to kill him, which seems likely.
Yeah.
These poor 2 Reaver squads just sitting out of the action while their heroes of legend die.
That's right.
So, since I managed to survive the Reaver attack, I've brought the Abominant with the Doctor up behind him. He just buffed him using the Familiars. Roll 2 dice, take the one I want, so he's got +1 attack. He's going to go after the squad of Reavers. The Kelimorph, since he's still alive, has moved up to shoot at the squad of Reavers, along with the surviving Neophytes. The Magus and the Icon Ward have just run away from there, since they're worth points for Greg. And the Jackal Alphys has run away from the squad of Reavers. She booked it over the pipeline. My remaining units over there have moved to go after the Reavers, to at least try and weaken them a bit. The seismic cannons did not move, and the mining laser did not move. So they'll still be firing at full. And that's all the movement. Going to try and cast Smite from the Magus.
Onto the Repulsor.
Yeah. Goes off with the 7.
Alright.
Can the powerful librarian stop it?
Nope. 1.
Okay, it's down to 1.
Starting off shooting, the Kelimorph will fire his pistols into the Reavers. Said it's still the -1?
No.
No.
There you go. 2
Shock grenade has faded.
5 hits.
He's only blinded by the light for 1 turn.
Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. AP1. 2 damage each.
2 die.
Squad of Neophytes will fire their autoguns into them, rerolling 1s to hit. 4s. Reroll the 1s. Or 5s. 4 wounds.
AP?
No AP.
One wound.
The squad of jackals, the mining laser will fire at the repulsor, and the 2 shotguns will fire at the reavers. Mining laser. Miss.
Oh, did the Jackal Alpha ping
She's
someone?
outside of range.
She didn't ping anything?
No, not yet. She's outside of range of anyone for her aura.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Shotguns. 3 hits. 1 wound.
Good.
The Ridge Runner will fire its mining laser at the repulsor and the heavy stubbers at the reavers. D3. Mining laser. 1 hit. Fail to wound. Heavy stubber. 2 wounds.
Good. You can't kill it. For some reason, it's like the one unkillable unit in my army.
A squad of shotgun guys will shoot at the reavers. Reavers in range. 1 of them is. Flamer. 4 shots. 3 wounds.
One takes a wound.
Shotguns.
No, the sergeant.
Auto pistol. 1 wound.
Good.
Then the squad of auto guns will fire at them. I will fire the short wave, or long wave again. Shots. 2 wounds.
Any AP?
No.
Okay, good.
Auto guns. 3 wounds.
1. Was it on? Yeah.
And then the Jackal Alphas will mark them and fire at them.
All right.
Hits. Failed to wound. So that is all of my shooting.
All right.
So the Abominant is going to declare a charge on that squad of Reavers.
All right.
Yes.
I can Overwatch?
Yeah. Why couldn't you?
Well, I thought I was still in combat.
Oh, no.
That unit died that you were in combat
Okay.
with.
All right.
But the yes is you can throw a shot grenade. And
Yes.
give him -1 to hit.
So, shot grenade first, and then 5. This shot grenade D3. 1. Need a 6. Nope. 5-volt pistols. 3 hits.
That's pretty good.
Toughness 5.
Looking for 5s. -1. 1.
6 up. 5 up. Good.
All right, bring it in.
Make it. Doctor will go in. And then,
Right here, mid.
6 inches.
For the dock.
And the little buddy.
Abominant first. 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Or, he's an infantry. He'd benefit from the... Oh, no, you just get rear ones because you check. Reroll take because you charged.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 hits. Wounding on 2s.
Any 6s to hit?
Damn, I wasn't paying attention. I don't think so. Might be. 2 AP, 3 wounds.
So it's 6s. Nope.
2 die.
Man, Doctor.
And then the wound doesn't carry over, right? I just look out.
3 attacks from him. All hit. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. No AP.
1 wound. Damage or?
Just B3, 2.
So he dies.
I was looking at his thing. He has a thing if he wounds a character but doesn't kill him. He
Oh, I
does
gotcha.
mortal wounds to him, potentially. Familiar, 2 attacks. Both hit. 1 wound. No AP.
Good.
And then it's just the...
So you get to choose
Squad of
first.
Do you want? Yeah, I mean, you probably want. He can move into him. And now they're within the abominance range, right? The
Yeah.
6s do 2 hits,
Yeah. So...
but they didn't charge.
Correct. So these 3 will attack him. Those 3 will attack them.
All right.
So swing with the improvised weapon first.
I'm a librarian.
He gets 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wait, no, he gets 8 attacks. The sign gives him 2 more and he's already up 1. So got 1, 6. He gets a total of 6 hits.
Sign's gonna kill another character, Greg.
I know.
6 wounds. AP 1.
Dead.
Carl didn't. Crawl. How do you say his name?
Belisarius Call.
Yeah, he didn't account for the strength of signs in 40k.
And then 6 power pick attacks. 1, 6. So 4 hits. 1 wound AP 2.
Good.
Rending Claw. 1, 6. 1 AP 1, 1 AP 4.
AP1. And then the AP4 just goes through.
Then Heavy Power Hammer. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP 3.
Goes through. Is this one gone?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the librarian. That's right.
Oh.
And that's all my attacks.
Okay. Not this will be much, but Reavers. They were charged, so they get the plus.
Yep.
These all on the Abominant.
Yeah. Three.
5 up. 5 up. Takes 2.
And then Marines.
He heals each turn, doesn't he?
Yeah.
3.
5 up. 5 up. Take a wound.
Okay. With that, with all my characters gone, and me having 2 points from me at the end of the last battle round, having 1 character left, you get what? 3 characters because you've got all yours left.
Yep, 3
And then you
points for
had
the characters.
Kingslayer, So that gives you 4. And now I have no capability of catching up to you with the exception of Linebreaker, which would give me 1. Which would make it, assuming that I killed all your characters next turn.
Yeah, all 3
before
characters.
before you got it, would still make me unable to catch you.
Because you can't even table Joe to win.
Correct. So I will concede. I think it was a fun game. I like the new Genestealers stuff, playing them again. The buggy didn't do much, but it's super cool, I think.
Yeah, I like it.
But the Doctor, he did some stuff, right?
He buffed the Squad of Aberrants and the Abominant, which the 3 attacks on each of them did help quite a bit.
I had a little bit of bad luck with my rolling, but I mean, I didn't play well. I should have been much more defensive with my characters. I could have saved them, even failing my deep strikes and stuff. I should have pulled that one guy out of combat. It's just Space Wolves, they're so cool. You want to run them forward and kill things with them, but they're still just Marines.
Yeah,
sadly.
Yeah, you had some pretty unlucky, because the difference of this squad getting in, it would have been more damage to them, and then these 2 would have probably been wiped out.
Really, the only lucky thing that I had happen to me is that Joe was somehow unable to destroy my repulsor. Like, it just wouldn't happen, and so that was your bad luck on that. But at least I fed you my 3 characters, which is probably nice. Moved off the objective for you, just in case you didn't kill them. I didn't want to possibly capture the objective.
The 10-man Squads of Reavers are pretty expensive.
Yeah, but they're cool, and I forgot. And
them coming in and not doing anything is really bad.
And then I forgot, and it wouldn't have mattered yet, but they get the Terror too, which would have been
-1 leadership.
Yeah, which would have been neat. The Wolves I didn't do anything with.
Yeah, they failed the charge as well.
Yeah.
Even re-rolling it. Oh, you re-rolled 1 dice for a command point, and they didn't do anything. So, it was decently unlucky. The Repulsor just did, chip damage to some squads the entire time.
Yeah.
Did you hit with a wound with a las cannon? I don't think you did.
I think I did kill the bike.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, turn 1, you shot a bike and killed it.
I think I killed 2 bikes.
Yeah, you killed 2 bikes first.
Yeah, so that was awesome. For a 309 point repulsor to kill, how much is a bike?
10 points base.
Yeah. But yeah, the demo charge bikes were really cool, and they didn't do a lot to me. Like I say, the one plus I had was that the Genestealers did not do a ton of damage to me, and if I would have, with the exception of these Aberrants, they just slaughter Marines, but I could have kept body blocking. If I would have moved these Marines in, and if I would have had Reavers come in and just start body blocking, I think I could have kept my 3 characters alive in the middle, which is what I wanted to do for at least a turn or 2. But then again, he's got the sniper, he's got the gunslinger. I might not have been able to do anything, but it was definitely fun. It was a lot more fun Space Wolves list to run than I did last time. It was hokey. I liked using the new Vigilus stuff. It was kind of cool having the capability to do those extra stratagems, even though they didn't do anything.
Yeah, you used the one that didn't do anything. If you had kept... If the Reavers had been over here and you had held Joe off, as long as a sniper and Kellermorph didn't kill your characters, you would have won. Joe couldn't take out 30 Reavers in the center of the board. So
no, I did. I took the middle. I just fed him my heroes, and again, I didn't kill enough stuff because I was rolling poorly on my shooting. But yeah, it was what it was. Joe, you got any thoughts on the on what you ended up doing?
The Aberrants, I think, continue to be the best close combat unit that Genestealer
They're super
have.
cool.
Them being strength 5 base and the hammers making them strength 10 is really good. And then even the heavy improvised weapon getting 2 instead of 1, especially with buffing his attacks by 1, makes him even better.
Well, it seems like they're really good with the your reroll to hit thing from your faction. The princes. I don't know how you say it.
Princes, right?
Yeah. That seems really useful with the -1 to hit hammers. You get to reroll those.
It was cool that the game was super Vigilus-y. Since that's new, and
Look, I poisoned the water hole. It's right
did.
there.
You got
Although,
it. The Spaces couldn't stop you.
so you didn't use any of the Vigilus stratagems. You just had your Warlord trait on your guy. That was the only Vigilus thing you had.
Yeah.
I used a lot of the Vigilus. I used the detachment. I paid the extra for it, and then I used the one of the 2 stratagems that you can use.
Yeah.
And I used the relic.
And none of it did anything.
None of
I
it
think.
did anything.
I don't think it did anything. Like literally.
No, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
No,
I mean,
it's
I don't
true.
think it's as great as some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
But I honestly, the running a list of Reavers is super cool, and with the Wolves, with the +1 to hit on the charge, it really helps them out with their massive amount of attacks. And the grenades, only being able to use them when you haven't deep struck because of the range of them is disappointing. If it was a 9-inch grenade, it'd be...
Or it had to be a
awesome.
10-inch grenade
Well,
because
yeah.
you're outside of 9.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would actually be. That's the difference probably between them being like pretty bad and pretty good.